When you arrive in Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will get the first swing of the game. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need him.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Back to throw, it's Chubb. He's right on target. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it down and run. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. And off from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll run play action, using his feet to buy time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. West Virginia has it back ready to dive into that playbook. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
On the run, still looking. He chucks one out to the right. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parker. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, in a situation like that where it's third and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. They'll try the run. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. First and 10, they're down to the 25. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Looking to throw, it's Chubb. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. This offense has a second down play. The give to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking for a huge play. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Iowa! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to...
Oh, look out. There he goes. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage.
Makes the grab down the left side. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And how about the ball?
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Leaves it with the back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Crosses the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Pirouettes away from the defense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They go to the ground. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This is a 3rd and long. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Fires to the big fella. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Going to the running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. He's going to run it. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. He looks that one in nicely. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through a tackle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Mountaineers have taken it inside the 20. Looking downfield, it's Chubb. Pocket stuck, and that ball is live in the backfield. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Now they'll run the draw. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for it.
To throw, it's Chubb. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Gonna take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line, and the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Chubb. Finds his big tight end. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Offense gets set for second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play. And the Mountaineers are in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to buy time. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he intercepts it. Touchdown, Mountaineers! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. UNLV proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Rebels team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Got the quick pass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the stomping has commenced. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire... life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here's the handoff. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Unloads quickly. Made a defender miss. He's off to the races. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Iowa! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's straight. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Floats it out in space. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. From the gun, the running back has it. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Moving away from pressure. Gets rid of it. Finds his tight end. But he's got enough to move the sticks. First down here for the offense. Give to the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. The Mountaineers pick up the first down.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense.